Welcome back to Greater.inc, where you know you are greater than yesterday, but you'll be even greater tomorrow. Look, we have an exclusive. Mr. Tylon Watford and Tyler Green, two young African-American men from the Black Rose Management Group, who are not only teaching African-Americans how to make money, but also to build generational wealth through trading. This is a special you don't want to miss. Check it out. To Greater.inc, where you know you are greater than yesterday, but you'll be even greater tomorrow. I'm sitting down with an exclusive with my man Tylon and Tyler from the Black Rose Management Group. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. No complaints. Before we get into what the Black Rose Management Group is, Tylon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Alright, so my name is Tylon Watford. I'm a senior computer science student at the illustrious North Carolina A&T, you know what I'm saying, Aggie Pride. So I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm just an entrepreneur here trying to help people build that financial education.
My name is Tyler Green. I'm a junior here, sports science, fitness management student from Raleigh, North Carolina. I just have a passion for helping people succeed. So it's just like anything that I can do to help any person get to the next level, I'm all for.
So when did you all really start having an interest in entrepreneurship? When did that really make you all click and say, okay, I want to make money for myself and not work for somebody else?
Go ahead, Tyler.
Well, really, like I was just saying earlier, I started really like in like the 5th grade. Like I had my own candy shop and actually got shut down, got suspended for having my own candy shop selling candy for a lower price than the vending machine had it. And ever since then, I've always said, look, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I always knew like coming to school, my goal was to come to school to get an opportunity to get out. So that's always been that's how. Yeah.
For me, it really started, I guess. The entrepreneur spirit started about 15. Always though, I always wanted to change the world, make a difference, and be able to help people. But you can't do that without money, and that's obvious. So at about 15, I was just doing research on how to get into like LLCs or just different stuff like that. And so I just tried to start my own lawn care business. I was cutting grass, trying to do that on the side, saving up to be able to purchase my own LLC. At that age, it didn't work out, of course, because I didn't really know what I was doing. But that entrepreneur spirit was always there, and I was always looking for ways to make money for myself.
So y'all are in school. A lot of entrepreneurs either talk about going against going to school, or they talk about doing it while you all are in school. And y'all are actually making money in school. I actually had a friend tell me about you two with the Legal Shield and how y'all were one of the top in the company. And what I really admire is the work ethic that you all put in. Tell us about that, the work ethic that it takes to make money, but actually keep money.
So talking about, well, I guess I can start talking with the Legal Shield. It really started with me, like earlier this year. Like I started doing Legal Shield, and the crazy thing is, I didn't even know Ty before. Like me and Ty grew up literally 2 minutes from each other, and I did not know this man until we started doing Legal Shield. But the first conversation I had with this man is, I'm gonna be a millionaire before 25. And before I even knew him, that was a goal of mine as well. So it was just like I already knew. Somebody told me if you want to be somewhere you've never been, you have to do something you've never done, and you're gonna have to put in the work to get there. So I've always been strong-minded, always been ambitious, because I know at the end of the day, the only person that can take me somewhere is myself. So it's just like that's what hard work is for me.
Pretty much for me, and how that journey started for me. One of my friends actually introduced the idea to me. I had no idea what like that company was at all. He introduced it to me, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll support you on it, because he wanted to sign me up for it. And remind you, at the time, I was literally going to his house for oodles and noodles. That's how hungry I was. And so it was just like a journey for me. And I was working at Best Buy as a salesman. All my money was going towards bills. I'm a very independent person. I never like try to depend on my mom for anything like that. And so, I was working. I was just thinking about my situation. I was making like 50, 60K a month as a salesman for Best Buy, not for me. That's not going in my pocket. I was making it for that company, and it dawned on me, it's like, I'm selling all these things for this company, and they're paying me pennies in return. And so I made a decision. I said, when January comes around, when everybody comes back to school, I'm gonna take over with this company. And so fast forward to January, we ended up blowing up. We signed 100 people that month. Then you fast forward to about May, we have about 3,000 people on the team now. And so in that short span of time, I had earned my 50K ring with the company. Went on to about to earn my 100K ring. I didn't earn it. I only made about 85,000 with the company. But you gotta think this is not even over a span of a year. And so seeing that, especially being 20 years old, I said, putting my efforts towards myself believing in myself, betting on myself, that's the only thing that's gonna motivate me, and that's the only thing that's gonna keep me going as an entrepreneur.
We just left an event where you all spoke, and one of the gentlemen who work with you all in your management group said, "I make $1,800 a month," and somebody was like, "1,800," and then a couple other people said 1,800. But it's sometimes when I think about you all and I see you all, it's not about the money; it's more so about the freedom. And I think a lot of people get caught up in the money and they lose sight because the money comes and goes, but the freedom. Can you talk about the freedom that you all want in your life?
Honestly, like I just coming to school, like I said, I knew I never wanted to work for nobody. So freedom to me is being able to make money for myself and never have to go clock in for somebody else and build the dreams of somebody else. Why not? I always thought, why not for me? Like he was saying, why go make money for another company when I can make the same amount for me? So it's always been that factor when it comes to being financially free. I know that I'm gonna have to put in the work and I'm gonna have to do what it takes to be non-average. Like 99% of the world does not do this. Like you have to, if you want to be a part of the 1%, you have to put in the 1% work. So it's just like I've understood that for a long time. It's just like I'm gonna continue to work until I get to that point where I want to be.
Pretty much for me, when it comes to that, the first thing that I focus on is the mindset, right? So most people think the difference between the rich and the poor is money, but it's not, right? So those rich people, their mindset is different. So you can earn $1 million in a day if you want to, but you can't keep that $1 million unless you understand how to protect it. All right, so it's like learning that, and that's the freedom for me is strengthening my mind. Going on an entrepreneurship journey, it's all personal development first and foremost. You can have the best idea, you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have that self-development to where you know success is imminent, right? So if you know that you're going to be successful no matter what, you also believe in yourself when those people are laughing at you, when those people are calling you all types of names, they're calling you a scammer, they're telling you that you're not going to make it out here. You got to have that fortitude within yourself to be able to go out here and take over. And the biggest part of being an entrepreneur is knowing that you can't do it by yourself, that you have to change other people's lives. I was able to help a young lady pay her rent last year, time after time again, after she was going to get evicted. So it's about changing other people's lives and making an impact on other people that makes you a true entrepreneur and that leads to true success.
You made a statement, what separates the rich from the poor is not money, but their mindset. And I was thinking earlier, it's simple decisions. To be where Warren Buffett is, you have to make the decisions that Warren Buffett makes. To be where Bill Gates is, you have to make the decisions that he makes. What are some of the choices and decisions that you all have made that you all think separates you all from the average African American male walking on this campus today?
The time I put in behind my craft, like just a couple days ago, I decided to isolate myself for 90 days. Like take myself away from any distractions, anything that's not helping me get to the next level is cut. Like relationships with people, I deleted all my social media, like all my social media apps. I'm not doing that because it's just like that's distractions. If I want to get to where I want to be, you have to put the 10,000 hours in. And at the end of the day, that's what separates you. The work you put in, the time you put in. You cannot get anywhere without putting in time and putting in effort. And the only things you can't control is effort and attitude. The outcome is going to be based upon those. But if you're positive all the time, you're persistent, and you're patient, you'll get wherever you want to get.
So for me, this is one thing that my entire team is doing, especially those people who are actually serious about this company and about what the Black Rose is. Like Tyler said, we're both on a 90-day thing, but the really cool part about that is your 90 days doesn't look like mine. And that's the best part about what we do. Is like what I do doesn't have to be what you do for success, especially in this company. And so I'm taking 90 days. I'm separating myself from certain things. I'm still on social media, but as far as like alcohol, as far as like those certain relationships that Tyler was talking about, I'm cutting that out for those 90 days, and I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my craft, and I'm focusing on building other people. And the only way to actually build yourself as a leader is to find the problems within yourself, because that's the only person you can change, right? So you're going to have people who quit on you. You're going to have people who flake on you. You're going to have people who make commitments to you that they can't keep. But you can't change those people. The only person you can change is yourself. So when I realized that, I said, okay, so I have to take these 90 days, and it could be a year for you, it could be 6 months, but we decided to take these 90 days to go really hard at something, right? So I want to learn a different language. I want to become a better trader. I want to build a team, all right? And not even a team, a family, all right? So it's really something that within myself and also within Tyler here, it's like we live together now. And so I don't even see this man because he's literally locked himself in the room and committed to success. And so that's one thing at the Black Rose that we do. We commit to success.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what Black Rose is, what it stands for, and what they actually do.
Okay, cool. So the Black Rose is a millennial group. We help people get into the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency market, okay? So we focus strictly on the education portion of that, right? So we're not taking any of your money. We're not investing your money for you, anything like that. We want you to be successful. Most people now, they want to give somebody some money and watch them do it. Well, that's cool. You're feeding them. You're putting money into their pockets, right? So we're trying to teach you a skill that you'll have for the rest of your life. Right, so we're trying to get that to our community first. We're presenting to our community first. This is why we're making this presence known here on campus. We also offer credit repair services. We're not repairing your credit for you. We're showing you how to do it for yourself. Okay, we're also getting into real estate and different things like that later on down the line. I just turned 21. And so the Black Rose to me is really just a family. It's a collective group of millennials, of young people, and it could be old as well. We're trying to get the adults as well, but right now it's a millennial group of young people focusing on the education of the cryptocurrency market first and foremost, and the foreign exchange market. And we're currently expanding and looking to expand into real estate, into credit, into other different things that's gonna help our campus and that's gonna help our people.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the success stories that you've experienced.
Some of the success was sitting right beside me, right? So you got a guy who literally knew nothing about trading, okay? And so every day I'm over here asking him questions now. I'm the computer science student. I'm asking him questions like, hey, what's NFP? He's not only telling me that, okay, so it's a non-form payroll, but he's also breaking down to me why I can't trade this week or why I should be cautious on trading this week. That means this man is literally committing himself to a skill. Okay, so I watched a young man grow over 2 months already, and now he's talking about locking himself and isolating to grow a bit more. So that's gonna be exponential growth. Okay, so then I also have a young lady coming over, and she had nothing and no prior knowledge. She's been trying to learn from YouTube. She's been trying to learn from so many different sources. But when she came here, she's actually growing as a trader. She's actually growing as a young woman, right? So she's speaking now. She's coming out of her shell. And so those are just 2 success stories, and we have many, many more. We already have 200 people in 2 months. That's 100 people a month that we've helped make money with this.
Where can people find you? How can people get connected with the Black Rose Management Group?
Cool. So first and foremost, I'm gonna do a little bit of self-promo here. Follow my Instagram. That's @Tylon. And you can click on @the Black Rose Management for our Instagram page. Please follow us. Look at our updates and everything that we got going on. And we also have a website. It's called theblackrosellc.com, and you can learn more about us up there as well.
You can follow me on Instagram, and all of my as well as my other social media is GUMPXER. That is GUMPXER.
All right. Well, this has been a Greater.inc exclusive with my man Tylon and Tyler from the Black Rose Management Group. Check them out. They making money. You need to make some too for your own personal freedom.
Facts.
All right. Greater than yesterday should be even greater tomorrow.
You, man.
My name is Tylon Watford.
My name is Tyler Green.
And I'm greater than yesterday, but I'll be even greater tomorrow.